Hey friends, it's Jenna and welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about one of my favorite items that is selling so fast right now, and that is jeans. Jeans are flying out of my Poshmark closet. I swear, as soon as I list them, they get interest, they sell, and what I've kind of noticed are not only certain trends that are selling fast, but also certain brands. So I want to share with you today my top 5 denim brands that are selling quickly on Poshmark and for good money. So this is just my opinion, what I have noticed, and I can't wait to share it with you guys, so let's go ahead and get into the video. Okay, so I want to talk about my top 5 favorite brands that have been noticing selling quickly and for the most money on Poshmark. And like anything, whether it be jeans, a top, a dress, the brands and popularity go in and out, so it's always changing. Right now we're in 2018, March 2018, so this is just what I've noticed over the past couple months, as well as I think will be popular like into the summer. And the first brand I'm going to talk about, I have talked about this brand before in videos, and it is Madewell. So Madewell is a mall brand, and these are probably the most common ones of the ones I'm going to show you that I find out in the thrift store. And this particular style, it's just a skinny leg with some distressing, but I will pick up any style because people know their fit and they love finding these at a discounted price. So typically these retail for like over $100, and I will sell them for anywhere from $60 to $75, just depending on style. And an easy way to spot them in the thrift store is when they're hanging. If you see this like brown label on the back, it says Madewell in the corner. Like when I see this big brown box from afar, I typically know it's usually going to be Madewell. The next pair of jeans or brand I'm going to show you is Rag & Bone. And Rag & Bone, it's not anything new. Like they've been around for a while and been very popular for a while. They're a luxury, like higher end denim line, and in my opinion, they're a little edgier. This particular style has like some zippers on it. It's got like a zip detail at the bottom, but they sell really quickly and they sell for a little more than Madewell. So I would say these go for anywhere from like 65 to 80 on Poshmark, and they have like a little logo embroidery on the back pocket. So it's just an R&B, which is their logo. The next brand that I'm going to talk about is Current Elliott. And Current Elliott, here's the tag. I haven't found these as much as I used to, so I used to find these pretty frequently, but they're still really popular. They're like more of a classic line. They don't go for quite as much. They're around $50, but they're a solid seller. Again, people like certain styles that they have, so they usually like are easy to look up as far as the styles on the tag. So Current Elliott, I love to pick those up. And then the next pair, this is actually my first time finding this brand, and I haven't listed them yet because I wanted to show you in the video. And they are Frame Denim. So Frame Denim is super hot right now. It's definitely like a newer denim line, and people search these out. They're sold at like Nordstrom and different online boutiques, and one of my friends works at Nordstrom, and she says they're like her favorite jeans and a lot of her customers' favorite jeans. So that means they're popular and people want to pay over $200 for them retail, so I can sell these probably around $75 used. The last brand I want to talk about, I don't have an example of, and it's going to be Mother. So Mother jeans have just like a plain black tag. It's like a rectangle, and it says Mother in capital letters. Sometimes on the back pockets there's an M, but they have distinct styles that people also love and search out, and they retail for over $200. So those typically sell anywhere from like $60 to $80 on Poshmark, and I definitely pick those up every time too. So again, right now, 2018, my favorite denim brands for Poshmark are going to be Madewell, Rag & Bone, Frame Denim, Current Elliott, and Mother. So if you see those out at the thrift store, definitely pick them up and list them over on Poshmark. Now, I do have 2 like honorable mentions. So these are brands, but also particular styles that I will pick up if I see them. And the first pair is something that is like super popular over on Instagram in the reseller community. If you're over there on Instagram and follow resellers, most of us will pick these up every time. So they are the 7 for All Mankind, and they are the Dojo Jeans. So the Dojo Jean is like super popular. I don't know what it is, but it has a huge following. They are these wide leg trouser pants. So the trouser hem is like this thick hem. And the other way you can tell that they are a dojo, besides it's saying it on the pocket or on the inside of the waistband, is the back pocket has a 7 on it. So if you can see this embroidery right there, it's in the shape of a 7. So when they're hanging and I see that 7 on the back pocket, like I know before I even look at the waistband, it's gonna be a dojo. And it doesn't even matter if they have been altered or hemmed, because people of all different heights search for it. So as long as you measure and put the accurate inseam in there, you can sell them even though they've been altered. So dojos, it just depends on like which wash you get, but they range anywhere from like 50 up to, I think I've sold them for $100 before, so pick those up when you see them. The next brand that I want to talk about is kind of controversial. It's not really controversial, but some people say like they're not in anymore and they don't sell, but for me, they always sell on Poshmark, usually in the $35 to $50 range, so maybe not for as much as some of the other jeans, but they sell consistently, and that brand is going to be Miss Me. So Miss Me jeans are like super blinged out, embellished jeans. If you look at these, they have crazy like peace signs on them. They're bedazzled. This is their tag, and that's very noticeable when you're out thrifting as well. But Miss Me jeans, like there's definitely still a market for them, and they're really expensive retail. Like they retail for over $100, and the more bling, the better. Like the ones with like crazy jewels, or some of them have wings on them or crosses, those go for like 50 or even higher sometimes, and I've noticed those sell for me better on Poshmark, so I tend to list those over on Poshmark. Usually I'll start them at 50. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about, that's it for my like specific brands. If you are living somewhere and you're like, oh, I can never find those brands where I live, I've never seen a rag and bone jean in my life, you know what, that's okay, because style is really important with denim too. And sometimes people are out there searching for a specific style, a look they want, and they don't really care about the name brand. It's like they just want to have that certain look. So I want to talk about some trends and styles that I have noticed have been selling recently over on Poshmark. And the first thing I want to talk about is the high rise. So high rise, like up to your belly button, I've noticed they're popular with skinny leg or flare leg, so honestly it doesn't really matter as long as it comes up a little bit higher. And if you aren't familiar, the rise of the jean is like in the front, and I'll show you how to measure it. So the rise is, you're gonna measure from like where the crotch area basically is, where all the seams meet, all the way up to the top of the waistband, so right above the button. And this is actually a pair of high-rise jeans. So this pair is by Free People, but when you measure from there to up there, if it's 10 inches or more, it's considered high-rise. So 10 inches or more, if you wanna like bring a measuring tape with you to the thrift store before you like get familiar with how it looks, I guess, bring it with you, measure it 10 inches or more, and you can put high-rise or high-waist in the description. And again, like skinny leg or flare, this Free People pair is a flare, so it goes super wide from the knee. These are popular and people search them out. It's kind of like a retro bohemian 70s vibe. Along with that, the next style is a boyfriend jean. So boyfriend jeans, they are slouchy, they're oversized. It looks like something you borrowed from your boyfriend. You roll them up at the bottom. Sometimes they have a lot of distressing. So this pair is by Denim Supply, so Ralph Lauren Denim Supply. And I've noticed that the distressed ones do better. So if they're like a lighter wash like this and they're distressed, I think they sell a little faster than just like a plain one. If you can find a boyfriend jean with embroidery is really hot right now as well, or like a skinny jean with embroidery, that could do great. And then my last favorite denim trend right now is overalls. And overalls are so hot, they're flying out of my closet. It doesn't matter if it's Old Navy, Target, all the way up to like Free People, Mother makes overalls. If you see an overall, buy it. And I will say, even like the long jean ones or the shorts ones are still selling super fast. So overalls are very hot, and you can look for those honestly like no matter what brand. So that's it for my jean palooza. I hope you learned something new about brands and which styles to look out for. Like I said, I am loving selling jeans on Poshmark right now. They are selling so fast. If you haven't tried listing jeans before, try it out. Maybe pick up a style or a brand you learned in this video and get them listed and see how they do. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button down below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.